In the world of football, perfection is a myth. No player is flawless, no career is untouchable. But what if I told you there was one man who defied the odds? Who turned failures into fuel and setbacks into stepping stones? This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who did the impossible, not once, not twice, but again and again and again. He wasn't born the greatest. No, he made himself the greatest. Through blood, sweat, and an obsession with being the best. This is the journey of how a skinny, showboating teenager transformed into a football god. But to understand his greatness, we have to go back to where it all began. It was the summer of 2003, and an 18-year-old Portuguese wonder kid was already turning heads. His name? Cristiano Ronaldo. One match. That's all it took. A single night where a skinny kid from Madeira humiliated one of England's biggest clubs. Sir Alex Ferguson wasn't just impressed, he was obsessed. He refused to leave Portugal without signing this teenage sensation. And just like that, Cristiano Ronaldo became the most expensive teenager in football history. But with great talent comes even greater expectations. He was handed the legendary number 7 shirt, the same number worn by icons like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. The pressure? But Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't here to survive. He was here to dominate. August 16, 2003. Just 3 days after signing for Manchester United, an 18-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo steps onto the pitch at Old Trafford for his debut. The world is watching. The pressure is massive. But the kid? He's fearless. From the moment he touched the ball, Ronaldo electrified the crowd. His pace, his skills, his confidence. He didn't just play football, he performed it. But there was one problem. As dazzling as he was also frustrating. Too many step-overs. Too much showboating. Not enough end product. His own teammates were growing tired of his tricks. Gary Neville admitted he almost gave up on him. Ryan Giggs? He literally kicked him in training to teach him a lesson. And the Premier League defenders? They weren't impressed. They bullied him. Shoved him off the ball. And the English media? They ripped him apart. For the first time in his life, Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't the best player on the pitch. He wasn't strong enough. He wasn't efficient enough. And now, he had to make a decision. Stay the same and fade away. Or transform himself into a footballing machine. Cristiano Ronaldo made his choice. Cristiano Ronaldo had a choice. Stay a flashy showboater or become a footballing machine. He chose the hard way. While his teammates went home, Ronaldo stayed behind. He studied his weaknesses. He pushed his limits. He transformed his body. The Premier League was the most physical league in the world. Ronaldo knew that if he wanted to survive, he had to outwork everyone. He trained like an animal. His diet? Strict. His workouts? Relentless. His focus? Unbreakable. Look at the difference. In just 2 years, he wasn't just fast, he was powerful. He wasn't just skillful, he was unstoppable. And suddenly, the bullies? They couldn't push him around anymore. The show pony? He was becoming a warhorse. And his legendary manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, saw what was happening. He knew he had something special. A player willing to suffer, to sacrifice, to work harder than anyone else. And then, everything changed. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't just surviving in the Premier League anymore. He was about to take over. The transformation was complete. Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer a flashy kid trying to impress. He was a machine, built for speed, power, and domination. The difference was night and day. He didn't just dribble, he destroyed defenders. He didn't just take shots, he scored goals. And most importantly, he wasn't just a player anymore, he was becoming a leader. But still, the criticism hadn't stopped. Pundits said he was a diver. Fans called him selfish. His own teammates demanded more. Ronaldo knew that skills and strength weren't enough. If he wanted to become the best, he had to change his mindset. And that's when Sir Alex Ferguson stepped in. He took Ronaldo under his wing, shaping him into more than just a talented player, but a true professional. Slowly but surely, the young, arrogant showboater started evolving. He became more clinical, more dangerous, more deadly. And just like that, the world started to notice. Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer just a promising youngster. He was becoming a superstar. The boy was gone. The man had arrived. Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer just a talented youngster. He was a threat. By 2006, the world started to take notice. Ronaldo wasn't just entertaining anymore, he was dominating. He had turned his skills into weapons. His speed? Blistering. His strength? Unstoppable. His finishing? Lethal. And then came the moment that changed everything. A fierce battle against Manchester United's biggest rivals, Manchester City. The game was deadlocked. Then, in the final minutes, Ronaldo steps up. Bang. Ice cold under pressure. Ronaldo delivers. Manchester United wins. And suddenly everyone realizes, this kid is special. And it wasn't just that one game. Ronaldo started producing week after week, racking up goals, assists, and moments of magic. But the best was yet to come. Because the very next season, Cristiano Ronaldo was about to rewrite history. The world had seen glimpses of his brilliance. But in the 2007 to 2008 season, Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just improve, he took over. This was the season where Cristiano Ronaldo became a phenomenon. Everything clicked. The dribbling? Sharper. The finishing? Clinical. The mentality? Unbreakable. And then came the moment that shocked the world. A free kick, 30 yards out. A position where most players would cross the ball. But not Ronaldo. No, he had something else in mind. The ball defied physics. It swerved, dipped, and crashed into the back of the net before the goalkeeper even reacted. The world had never seen anything like it. That free kick wasn't just a goal. It was a statement. A message to the footballing world. Cristiano Ronaldo had arrived, and he wasn't going anywhere. The doubters? Silenced. The critics? Speechless. The young showboater from Portugal had now become the best player on the planet. And he was just getting started. Cristiano Ronaldo had done the impossible. He wasn't just Manchester United's best player, he was the best in the world. 42 goals. Premier League champion. PFA Player of the Year. And now, he had his sights set on the biggest prize in European football. The stage was set. Moscow. The Champions League final. Manchester United versus Chelsea. The biggest night of Ronaldo's career. And then, in the 26th minute, he rose above them all. A towering header. A goal that sent shockwaves through the stadium. Cristiano Ronaldo had delivered on the biggest stage of all. But football is never that simple. Because moments later, heartbreak. Chelsea equalized. The game went to penalties. And then, disaster struck. He missed. The man who never missed, had missed when it mattered most. Chelsea had the chance to steal the trophy. But then, fate had other plans. John Terry slipped. Chelsea's dream shattered. And Manchester United had a second chance. Van der Sar saves. Manchester United are champions of Europe. Ronaldo collapses to the ground in tears. He had done it. He had conquered England. He had conquered Europe. And soon, he would conquer the world. Months later, Cristiano Ronaldo was crowned the Ballon d'Or winner. The greatest footballer on the planet. From a skinny teenager, to the king of world football. But Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't satisfied. No. He was chasing something even greater. It was time for a new challenge. He had conquered England. He had lifted the biggest trophies. He was the best player in the world. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, it still wasn't enough. Because legends don't settle. They chase greatness. And Ronaldo had his eyes set on the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid. In 2009, Ronaldo completed a record-breaking move to Real Madrid. 94 million euros. The most expensive player in football history. 80,000 fans. A stadium overflowing with expectation. But with a massive price tag, came massive pressure. Ronaldo wasn't just joining any club. He was joining a fallen giant. Real Madrid hadn't won the Champions League in 7 years. Their biggest rival, Barcelona, had just won a historic treble. And at the heart of that Barcelona team, was a new footballing phenomenon. Lionel Messi. A player who would become Ronaldo's greatest rival. The battle for football's throne had officially begun. For the next decade, these two would push each other to unimaginable heights. Every goal, every trophy, every record, became a war. And Ronaldo? He loved it. In his very first season, Ronaldo showed why Madrid paid a fortune for him. He scored 33 goals in all competitions. He was a machine. But there was a problem. Barcelona were unstoppable. They won La Liga. They won the Champions League. Messi won the Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo? He finished second. And for him, second place was never an option. He had won everything at Manchester United. But here? He was the underdog. It was time for revenge. For years he fought. For years he suffered. But through relentless obsession, through unbreakable will, Cristiano Ronaldo rewrote football history. He didn't just win. He dominated. He conquered England. He ruled Spain. He became the king of Europe. 5 Champions League titles. The all-time top scorer for Real Madrid. Records shattered. Defenders humiliated. Critics silenced. They said he was just a show pony. They said he would never be the greatest. But Cristiano Ronaldo? He didn't listen. He proved them all wrong. From a skinny kid in Madeira, to a football immortal. The man who never missed. The man who never quit. The man who became a legend. Because in football, perfection is a myth. But if anyone came close, it was him.